certain point, there you have to resist. That personally, a person must resist. And I didn't know the name for it. I didn't really understand it. I mean, it took me about 30 years to find the concept site of resistance. And since one cannot speak on one's own behalf, since we were silenced in the school, we were trying to be good, and we were like being very, sweet and good, and trying to be as good enough for white people to think that we were intellectually equal to them, and that we must be so good and we must never make mistakes, and we just absolutely and the Glee Club thing was purely my own mischievousness. If you think I was going to go and try to sing in front of all those Christians, and that's what I told my mother. I said I wouldn't dare go in front of all those Christians at Christmas time to sing. But they must know that I am a person, I think, and I have feelings, and I think this is the ideal place to play it. Mm-hmm. We're talking about Christmas here. We're talking about Christ. We're talking about all those things that everybody claims to be. I guess I had this weirdness about me forever. This play kind of thing. This. So yes, it was a site of resistance. And I kind of got my mom to go along with it. But I'm serious, I would not have considered standing. It took me 45 years to get on that Central High stage, and I think that was almost too soon. That's how brutal it was there. So I wouldn't think. So I think I'm worse than people even think I am, in that I do have this streak of resistance, and that was how I manifested that, and that was about the Christmas program. As for the chili, it's, I wish it hadn't happened. But in a way, I'm glad it happened. I think it brought attention back to what was happening in the school. I think everybody had said, oh yeah, everything's fine now. All the reporters went home. And I'm analyzing it from this point back. And I felt so ashamed, and I was so devastated and horrible, and felt, that I was just horrible and that I'd done something. And much too much was made of it, this even punishment, and she's got to be punished for this, even though, and that we have to be fair. Oh, suddenly we're fair in this school? Oh, we're going to be fair this time. We're going to suspend her, and we're going to suspend them. We're going to be fair. Well, who was fair about all the bruises that were on my legs, and who was fair about all the spit, and who was fair about all that other stuff that wasn't seen, and who was fair about the stuff that we didn't even bother telling them because we knew there was no consideration for our word. And